Sanaa is an Indian and African-inspired restaurant found at Disney's Animal Kingdom Lodge, Kidani Village. Now, Sanaa has quickly climbed up the list of my favorite restaurants at Walt Disney World, and today I'm going to give it a review. I'm going to break down the restaurant into 3 different categories: food, service, and atmosphere. I'm going to give each category a score out of 10. First, let's talk about the food. Now, Sanaa does require a bit of an adventurous palate, but everything that I have had at Sanaa is remarkable. Now, the best way to start off your dining experience at Sanaa is with the Indian style bread service. Here you're given 5 different styles of Indian inspired bread and 9 different sauces. And I have to say, everything is delicious. Now, I admit, I was a bit hesitant to try the 9 different sauces, but I have to say they are all delicious. And the naan breads are outstanding. Now let's move on to the entrees. Now, Sanaa is the only Disney restaurant that I have been to where I ever regret getting a steak. I love steak. And the one in Sanaa is not bad, don't get me wrong. It's actually amazing, but it does not compare with the rest of the food. In my last couple of visits to Sanaa, I had the pochi-inspired entree dish. Here you order 1 food item from the Journey section and 1 from the Harvest section, and both are accompanied by white rice. Now, a little known fact about this entree dish is that you can actually order 1 more food item from one of the categories for an additional charge. Now, everything that I've had from the Journey section has been amazing. The seafood curry and the braised beef are outstanding, but the butter chicken is the best thing I've ever had at any Walt Disney World restaurant. Now, the food items that I've had from the Harvest section, such as the aloo masala and the lentil dal, were good, but they couldn't compare with the food items that I've had from the Journey section. And in my opinion, the best way to close off your dining experience at Sanaa is to get the caramel and DZ dessert item. Now, for the delicious food that can be found at Sanaa, I'm gonna give it a 10 out of a possible 10. Now let's move on to the service. And the service that I have received in Sanaa is the best I've ever experienced at any restaurant at Walt Disney World. The servers are super nice, they're funny, they take the time to talk with you and start a conversation. They make sure that your drinks are refilled all the time. The food comes out fast. It is amazing. And the customer service at Sanaa is remarkable as well. When I went to Sanaa in December, we had to wait a couple minutes past our reservation because they didn't have a table available. Just because we waited 5 to 10 minutes after our reservation, they gave us the bread service for free. I have never experienced that in any other restaurant at Walt Disney World, and I have waited up to an hour past my reservation in certain restaurants. So for the amazing service that could be found at Sanaa, I'm going to give it a 10 out of a possible 10. And last but certainly not least, the atmosphere. And the atmosphere found in Sanaa is beautiful. Just being able to overlook the savannah at Animal Kingdom Lodge during your meal takes your dining experience to a whole nother level. Sitting by a window and being able to overlook the savannah and see animals like zebras, giraffes, and wildebeests is truly a remarkable experience. And the decorations found inside of the restaurant as well is amazing. I like the African-inspired decorations that could be found throughout the restaurant. And one thing that I would like to point out as well is that Sanaa is actually a very small restaurant, yet it does not feel crammed. There's plenty of space to move around, the tables are not so close together, and that is a plus when going to a restaurant. So for the beautiful atmosphere found in Sanaa, I'm going to give it a 10 out of a possible 10, which brings Sanaa total score to 30 out of a possible 30, or 10 out of 10. Now, I know it's hard to believe that Sanaa deserves a perfect score, but in my previous experiences in Sanaa, it definitely deserves it. I have been going to Walt Disney World for years now, and Boma has been my favorite restaurant for as long as I can remember. In just 3 trips to Sanaa, it quickly dethroned Boma as my favorite restaurant. In my experiences, Sanaa's food, service, and atmosphere is unique and easily puts it over all other restaurants that I've been to. Let me know in the comments below what your opinion is of Sanaa and if you agree with my score or not. Thank you for being part of the Disney family, and see you real soon.